hang on to your seat, baby, cause this one's a screamer. Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained?
What's going on, entertainment? So time come to y'all with another video. We talking Love Cabin. Before I get started, make sure I hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Let me know what y'all think about this video. So the episode starts off with the challenge, with the D challenge. Now, I knew this was gonna happen. Y'all gotta understand, nobody could really, well, it depends on who you are, but some dudes will get rock anywhere. It doesn't matter who's looking. If it's a group of people, some dudes are into people watching them, but most of them aren't. So I kind of figure a lot of what happened with this challenge would have happened. So Ray J, you and your diddler freaky mind, it didn't work how you think it was gonna work. Because as soon as them cameras and the lights came on and them girls started rubbing on them niggas, it didn't get rock for nothing. Okay, she's my rock, bust out the it was nothing rock about it. Okay, so first couple that goes, we have Chloe. And so I'm going with John. She's tugging on it. Apparently, according to Desi, he was getting an XJ. Okay. Right in the middle of the damn room, just getting an XJ, and all the dudes just had to look. Ray J was feeling his jush. Ray J was getting rock himself. You get what I'm saying? Like, this was the time of Ray J's life. It's something that was quite enjoyable for him. And he took great gratitude in watching John get off. So the challenge ended up being a waste of time. Like, that was pointless as fuck. Zeus, I don't know what the heck they were thinking with that. It's not even Zeus, Ray J. Didn't I tell y'all Ray J is sabotaging Love Cabin? He's doing it on purpose, Lemmy, and you need to know this, okay? He is sabotaging your show. The other day, right? I was watching Bad Girls Club All-Star Battle. I was doing some work on my computer, right? And I had TV playing in the background, and there's this channel, it played like BGC on loop. So I was going through channels and I ended up finding it. And they were playing like the All-Star Battle. I think it was like season 1 or 2. And then Ray J was so serious and he took his job so hard. He was just like, so guys, where child, he'd be coming here like, suck his dick. Like, what? Like, the difference is crazy to watch. I really suggest y'all go back and watch. Some of y'all probably watched it before like I did, but I remember it a little bit, but watching it back, so much came back to me. I'm like, wow, like he really used to take hosting serious. And that was just a big joke when it comes to the show. So he's asking the couples like, who y'all feeling and stuff like that. He's asking Thanos, like, who are you really connected to? Like, do you feel the people that you're coupled up with? Because none of the dudes ended up getting aroused over the challenge. So Thanos lets Ray J know that he is feeling Sheila. And he says he likes the way that she looks and how the conversations that they had. And Sheila said, yeah, he's been making me laugh. You know, laughter is the sign to down there. So they end up coupling up, which leaves Desi end up going back with the Trap Yayo guy. And then they asked the Trap Yayo guy, they're like, who do you think you feeling the most or whatever? And then he says he don't really know. Meanwhile, he was really talking to Athena for the last few days. So Athena's just standing there like upset because she doesn't know what to do with herself, because now she don't really maybe even have a connection by the end of the episode, because that was the one dude she was kind of sort of really talking to like that. So then Ray J reveals it's time to bring out 2 new boomshells, but not bombshells, flames. That's one of the only things they changed on the show besides the bad challenges, was the name of bombshells, which are called flames. So the 2 flames are called Bri and Jiren. At first, Jiren, I was like, oh, he a little mid, but as the cameras got closer, he looked good. I said, all right, y'all did good with the casting. I'll say that. Like, they all look good. Like, there's not one person that's like, ugh. You feel me? And Bri is gorgeous as well. So, you know, y'all did y'all big ones. Okay. I think they looked really good, like all together and everything like that. So Ray J's asking him, like, what y'all think about like the cast and stuff. Bri's like, you know, they look good. Go ask Jiren, what do you think about the niggas? Ray J, you are gonna have a hard time beating these allegations. I'm sorry. Who cares what he thinks about the niggas? He not here for the niggas. Or is he? We need to know this at this point. We need to know, because it's starting to confuse me, Ray J. So Ray J tells the new flames to pick their new couple, like who they want out of the whole cast. And Bri ends up picking Trap Yayo. They end up kissing. And Desi, this is what you get. You need to stop sleeping on Michael. Come on, Michael. You need to stop sleeping on Michael. You sleep on Michael. You didn't let him make him feel in their back, Michael. And you gonna have this happen to you, okay? This is the man of your dreams, is Michael. Stop sleeping on him and keep trying to explore, okay? That man in his gap is gonna do right by you. Also, Bri, are you black? Stop. You know how what's his name said? Are you black? Because that nigga was flying out of her mouth like the bitch was Big Reg. I'm confused. But it's par for the course. Do I agree with it? No, but that's what the girls do. Okay, they look a little tan, and it's nigga. They done had a BBC, and it's nigga. So I'm not even shocked. Jiren ends up picking Athena to make out, and that's how you could tell they really like each other, because that kiss, that was something nasty. So those two, I feel like, had the most chemistry out of the whole cast, like up to this episode, to be honest. Because of the new couplings, Michael ends up going back to Desi, which to me, Michael, you are to blame also for this, for Desi wanting to stray, because you play a little bit of the back too much. I feel like he a little bit, I wouldn't say soft, but like he not aggressive enough. That bitch is from New York, okay? She from Yonkers. I'm playing. She not from Yonkers. But no, like she's a New York type of girly, to where like you gotta be a little rougher. You can't be so like, and I think that's probably why she wanted to stray a little bit, because she's already like has that aggressiveness on the inside. So I feel like she need a nigga that could like dominate her. And I don't think Michael could do that. Come on, Michael. This is that Chloe and John get to go to the Boomer Room by themselves. And like the way John talks about having sex, it to me it feels like he's a virgin. Cause what? He's like, oh, I'm gonna pound her to smithereens. She gonna need like a wheelchair after I'm done with her. I'm gonna tear up her raggedy ass. Like, who talks like that? Like, I really hope he just doing that to be funny and he don't be saying that in real life, because that's tragic. I really think he trolling y'all. Like, I don't think he talked like that in real life. Cause I told y'all I didn't watch him. I clicked on his live one day and he was talking to the viewers, and he was regular. So I don't think he really talks and acts the way that he's portraying on that show. I think it's like a character. We also find out that Bri knows Michael. Okay, so Michael has I guess like been like a video guy. He does modeling and stuff like that. So Bri is talking to the girls, and they're asking her how she feeling, whatever. She's saying she feeling trapped. The girls are kind of warning her like, hey, you need to watch out for him. And y'all, the man dude got like a lot of children. So it's like, wow. No shade. I don't even talk about nobody kids. I'm not talking about the kids specifically, y'all. I'm just saying when it comes to a relationship, many women would not be 100% comfortable dating a man with that many kids. I think it's like over 3, if I'm not mistaken. And then that's when they start asking her, how does she know Michael? And apparently she's been in her videos. She does R&B music, you guys. So, she's a songstress, okay? Okay, she sings, right? So that's how she knows him. She was like, yo, yeah, like he's the homie. I don't really like, no, you feel me? So this is like, yeah, because like, yo, no, I ain't tripping off of that, because like I ain't bugging on no bitch. Like, you feel me? I'm not bugging, like, yo, like bitches ain't bugging me. What? Like, no, like that's dead, right? So she doesn't seem phased by it, but I think low-key deep down, she was a little like curious to see what that was about. Okay, because just because somebody said they were the homie don't mean they didn't give the homie some Gucci. Okay, y'all gonna learn. That's best friend, brother, sister. Y'all gonna learn with that word. I'm telling you, it means more than being fake when it comes to reality TV. It means they fuck sometimes. Girls end up coming up with a song for the Love Shack, since Chloe's going to the Love Shack with John. Y'all could never be Love Island, not too much. You gonna say now y'all overstepping boundaries, because y'all know Love Island. I love Love Island, y'all. So Love Island has a song for when they go to the Boomer Room, aka the room where they have sex, called Hideaway. Eat that in the hideaway. Eat that in the hideaway. Eat the kitty cat in the hideaway. So they made their own one talking about we making love in a Love Shack. It don't hit the same. I ain't even trying to be no hater, but Some things don't even touch it. Don't even try it. It didn't even sound right. Okay, nice try though, Desi. John at one point ends up checking Michael, talking about, oh, did you have intercourse with Bri? Basically, kind of checking him in front of the guys, like maybe because I'm so defensive. If I was Michael, I would have took that away. Like, don't be checking me. Like, what's it to you? She just came. Y'all not coupled up. She don't belong to you. What's your problem? My guy, the fuck? Like, I just felt like he was doing a little bit too much when it came to that. Like, you're doing too much. Like, you're doing too much. A lot. And then he didn't even know how to say one of the terms for having sex. I forgot how it's pronounced, but he didn't know how to say it. And I'm like, aren't you supposed to be a nerd? I'm sorry. That's why to me, when somebody say, oh, I have this degree and that's degree, to me, that don't really mean shit. Because it be people with the degrees that be doing the dumbass shit, in my opinion. And it be the people without the degrees that actually are way smarter and actually think more intellectually than the ones with the degrees. Just my opinion. So then we get to the love shack. John, I knew this was, didn't I tell y'all, John is low-key a virgin. Apparently, from what Chloe says, Camo was way better in bed than John, because basically John was effing Chloe like a jackrabbit. Just, okay, non-stop banging. And he wasn't giving her no breaks. I'm not shocked at all. He gives that type, and to me, I'm just not shocked at all. Okay. Now I was kind of hoping we get to see a little bit of it like they do over there on Not As TV, but I guess I'm asking for a little bit too much. I would have been very interested in seeing it, to be honest, just to see, how he had her. But I guess it wasn't that good because Chloe looked very upset. And then the snoring. This what's crazy is like you never really think about the little things that will happen when you actually are with somebody in the same bed, because the snoring, oh, no go. So it's the next day, and am I the only one? Gerard looks like he be up to no good. Like he give me very much like he a criminal on the low. Now see, so Kima called from the after show, right? Y'all know Kima who be calling in, and she said something last night about him looking a little sus. And now that I'm watching the show, I'm like, he do got that eye. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he might murk a nigga and you'll never know. Like, he just got that eye. So I was like, mm, I'm just saying, well, I was the only one that peeped that. Y'all, although this show is, I don't think is as good as the hookup in certain ways, Chloe is what makes it a little funny. So they wake up the next day. She's like, oh my God, that was great. I'm not gonna lie, that felt a little good. But what do you think they doing back at the house? And then John's like, they probably having an orgy, like but that nigga Jiren, he in my bed. You wanna fight Bri and I fight Jiren? And she like, I don't know. Like, I just feel like we just gonna have to head to the house and see what happens. They're going to the house. John is bragging. He's like, I buka baka her, buka baka. His toes is looking crusty as ever. He talking about he buka baka her, buka baka her. He talking about he gonna tell Kamo, I fucked your bitch and all of that stuff, which it's like, but clearly she enjoyed his experience better. So he didn't do a good job, sir, at all. Okay, you talking about his big nose? That big nose is worth of something, because he said he knew how to please her. Please you, baby. Turn around and just please you, baby. You didn't know how to do that. Okay, you do not know how to do that. And I told y'all it gives that. It just gives that. Like you kind of know, like you just know, like when you don't, like when you be, you just know. I don't even gotta explain. You just know. Like I was 100% right. So he's bragging about it and stuff, and Chloe's just like, I'm not gonna lie. I feel like John, that was more for him than for me. Like he was super rough. And like, I think Camo needs to give him a couple lessons. She reminds me of Lauren from Bad Girls Club 14, or Lauren from Bad Girls Club 6. I'm from Kentucky. I eat chicken. John also, like, he at one point started making fun of Jerron, trying to get him out the bed and like saying how he pissed the bed and all this stuff. The niggas to me are a little bit too nice. Cause the Love Island dudes, don't get me wrong, you can't fight on Love Island, but they don't get tried on Love Island. I'll tell you that much. Them dudes would not be with that. They'd be like, fucked up hairline. Like they would. No shade. John, You're getting off a little easy. I'm telling you that much. So what shocked me was Chloe didn't tell the girls the truth. I was disappointed. I wanted her to complain so bad, and I wanted her to hear her complain to the girls, and we didn't get that. And that disappointed. You disappointed me. I wanted that, and we didn't get that, and it just disappointed me. I guess she's trying to play like it's smart, so that way the girls don't get back to him and tell him that. But it's still like you're making the girls think that that's another option for you. Meanwhile, you're not feeling him like that. So none of the girls are going to be trying to feel him like that. And then you're going to be left with him again in a bad deck. You get what I'm saying? You're going to be left with bad D. Do you want bad D? I don't think you want bad D. You get what I'm saying? So it's like that to me was a bad choice on her end. And I think she's going to regret it. So y'all, it's time for a new challenge. They bring out these roses or whatever. They give it out to each of the couples and stuff. So Ray J's like, oh, we got a new challenge or whatever. Let's get on the van and go. So on the van there, Desi is like whispering, talking about, Bri, I heard Bri. Oh my God, was fucking. Come on, my God, make it in the bed, my God. Break. So she whispering and stuff, and then he's like, "Why you whispering in the van? We all could hear you." She like, like what I said. She like, I just heard that like you and Bri was fucking. Like, what's up? What's happening? Right? And then he's like, "Yeah, I'm not with the bullshit, man. You got me fucked up." I do probably think they did fuck. I'm sorry. Bri gives me that type that like she wants to just to say she that dude. Y'all get what I'm saying? Y'all ever met girls like that too? Like they may not be 100% into the dude or want to even be with them, but they just want to place their mark on them so they could just say I had him. That's the vibe she gives me. The shade. This was a good episode. I'm not gonna lie. Finally, it wasn't creepy. Besides the beginning, it was funny, especially that love shack. I know John watched this episode back and he gagged because he thought he did his big one, and you didn't.